Hello Woodside Church. It is great to have this opportunity to connect and just to share some things with you on this video. I trust you are well today. I first want to take this opportunity to thank you all for how you are being family together. I want to thank you if you are a group leader or one of our coaches, how you are caring for people. I want to particularly thank the staff team who are pulling together and, if you like, re-engineering how we do church, and they're doing a fantastic job. But I want to thank all of you. I want to thank the Woodside Church family. My goodness, what an amazing church you are. It is such a joy to be a part of this family. As I hear story after story of how we are caring for one another, how we are looking out for each other, and how we are being family together in the midst of what is a very, very challenging time. And it's with this challenging time that I particularly want to talk to you today. I want to ask, and the eldership team, we want to call the church to prayer this week. You'll be probably aware, if you've been following the news, that this week and the next few weeks actually are going to be very, very important for the health and the livelihoods and for our nation as a whole. This seems to be a key moment that the authorities and the experts are telling us what happens in this next week or two is going to define what happens as a result of this awful virus. But this is also something that is happening across the nations of the world. And so this is an important time, not just for us, but for all of those, all peoples across the world who are facing this challenge today. And so we want to have a prayer week. I want to encourage you on your own this week to call out to God every day, to have a focused moment to call out to God every day. Or maybe in your household, those who are living with you, if you're with others, that you would have focused time to call out to God. Or maybe you would connect with friends using Zoom or something similar. Or maybe connect with your community group. We want to encourage all of us every day to find a moment to call out to God together, that He would break in, that He would defeat this awful disease and would bring us through from this moment. I thank you that Woodside, you're a praying church. I was even talking to a great friend of ours called Charles Bessessa, and Charles was talking about his Monday group that normally connect and how they still connect to pray, but now over WhatsApp. And as one person is inspired to pray about something, they type on WhatsApp, they spread the word, and then they all pray for that situation. So whatever way that you're looking to do this, or whether you've been doing this faithfully, I ask us all, now is the time to stand together and pray, to be united as a family and united in prayer. In fact, I want to try and help us. We've provided a sort of sheet that will accompany this video, which you can get access to. We'll email it out. It will be available on e-news and on the website. It gives lots of helpful information, scriptures and ideas and areas that we can pray for and focus on. Please use that. There will also be a worksheet. We'd love to connect with one another whilst we pray. We'd love to know when you're praying and who's praying with you. And so again, you'll be able to find a link on these different mediums. And if you go to that worksheet, you can put in what day, what morning, what evening or afternoon you're choosing to pray. We'd love to know about that. We want to get that sense of we're standing together, united in prayer. We're not in the same room, but we're just as united. We're still a family that are holding together as we call out together in unison to our God. There are a few areas I'd just like to highlight. I'd love us to pray particularly for those that we know in our family that are involved in the different health and caring professions. We are blessed with so many people that are really giving of themselves and really serving those who are most vulnerable at this time. I want to pray for all the health leaders and the health workers and the care profession workers, would you pray for them particularly this week? Pray that God would strengthen them, that God would give them great capacity to do what will be probably the hardest period in their working career that they've ever faced. That's what we're being told might well happen. Would you particularly hold up Ensign Thomas, Carol Whelan and Andrea Jaganathan? They are particularly on the front line. I know there may be others as well, so forgive me if I haven't mentioned you. But I know that they are on the front line in this situation. Please pray for them. Please hold them up in prayer. We can make a difference to all our health and care workers as we pray for them in this prayer week. Would you also pray for other nations? Would you please consider praying for our friends in West Africa and in many other nations of the world? This is not just a localized challenge, this is a global challenge. And in fact, it's quite likely going to be the poorer nations that are going to struggle the most. So we must pray also for the nations across the world. And finally, please pray for those that you know who are suffering or have already been affected by this virus. Please think of Tim Green. If you haven't heard, Tim Green has caught the coronavirus, and so please would you pray for him? Would you pray that he's strong? Would you pray that he comes through well? And pray for Catherine too, as she cares for him, that she is protected. We are so grateful that Ron May is beginning to gain more strength, and we pray for him, and we pray for Joy, his wife, as well. And there's others across our family that have been affected by this virus that are feeling better now, which we rejoice in. So let's hold up people that we know, friends that we know, and let's believe God for breakthrough. Let me just finish this time by reading you from Psalm 46. It's helpful, isn't it, in these times, just to get a perspective on who God is in the midst of these challenges. These are the words from Psalm 46. God is our refuge and our strength, always ready to help in times of trouble. So we will not fear. So we will not fear when earthquakes come and the mountains crumble into the sea. We are reassured that God is with us. He is our refuge and our strength. And we can turn to him. And we do turn to him today and we say, Lord, would you help us? Lord, would you break in? Lord, as the mountains crumble around us, we trust in you. And we know that you are faithful and that you are God who will never leave us or forsake us. So Woodside Church, please stand with us. Please call out to God. Let's be a family united in prayer during our prayer week this week. Thank you so much. It is a privilege to be a part of this family and to be a family that worships and loves God together. Keep well, keep praying, and I'll see you real soon. Thank you.